and I literally been getting dropped like for like ridiculous things almost.
Yeah, I've been one shot. I have like a, I don't know, even with like 300 armor, fairly early on in the game, I'll still get dropped like immediately.
Like I was going against enemies and they were throwing grenades at me. I didn't even realize it. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, a grenade will definitely one shot. At least on very hard. Yeah, it's a lot of them. I got this one augment. It was a really good bargain from one of the rippers. I don't remember which one it was, but it was it's like 200 armor or something. I think it might have been like a skin augment, but yeah, it like tripled my armor, which helped out a little bit. But it's a pretty good bargain. It was like 15. It was like 15,000 or something for that.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I'm trying to do some side missions and
Yeah, I'm curious to see. There's something that's sort of major at the end of chapter 1 that affects kind of the city. So I'm glad I did all those side quests because I'm not sure if they'll be available after part 1. There were a couple of petty thefts that were still like around that popped up that I was just like done with it because I'd already been doing like 20 hours of side quests or something, and so I was like, I'm not gonna get all of those. So we'll see if those are still there or not.
because then like in the beginning when you meet with
Do what? I heard in the beginning when you meet with, and then I didn't hear anything after that.
when you meet with Jackie, isn't that the main quest line?
Yeah, it'll tell you
Yeah.
like if you go to your journal, it'll say like main quests up at the very top. It categorizes the different
Okay.
quests for you.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I have to look at that.
Yeah, anything that involves like Jackie and the crew is gonna be
Okay,
main quest.
yeah, that's what I thought. I'm trying to stay away from Jackie for right now.
All right. What's up, everybody watching? Let me key this up here. Let me start putting timestamps back in on the stream again.
My dude, I was gonna ask you to ban Graves, and you already knew.
Got him. What's up, Zach? Hell no, we're not picking Vayne, dude. We're picking
Hell
Ezreal,
no.
dog.
Get out of there.
Tempted to type hell no, Ezreal OP. Forgot, dude. I just gotta ban Ezreal. We're not hovering it. God, I hate
No,
defensively banning, but I just get so sick of that champion right now. He was actually pretty good a little bit ago. Did
Yeah, he
someone
was,
actually
I
ban
remember.
Rel? They probably banned Rel, so I wouldn't play it. Defensive ban on Rel.
Defensive ban. I heard that champion is just bad. Is that true?
I have not played against her, but yeah, looking at her numbers, she looked bad to me. That's what I predicted, is that she'd be bad. From the start, she's like a peeler tank with really long cooldowns.
So you're saying you just rather be playing Leona then?
Yeah, Leona or Nautilus or, you know,
Yeah.
any other mainstream tank.
Igar.
I guess I could do Janna. I really needed a roam, but
I decide what the tide will bring.
No, get out of there. Oh my
Nice.
god. This cat.
That cat is brilliant.
Yeah, we got a new one. Oh, she better not be going to bother the big kitty.
Is that small cat or is that a different one?
That is small cat, and she is being very bad.
Go bother big kitty.
A big kitty sleeping in her tower, and small cat's creeping.
Big,
Oh, okay,
big
she's
kitty
like-
gonna have to smack her.
Oh yeah, she smacks hard. Small cat's been hit pretty hard.
No, the Guardian build's been out for a while. A lot of the time, it just depends. But yeah, with Nami, it's you don't usually want to go Guardian. You want the mana regen. And the harassment with Aerie.
Hmm.
Swim against the current.
They did hot patch a few things. I forgot exactly what they were. I don't think they pertain to what we're doing. They basically, what they nerfed Anivia, nerfed,
30 seconds until minions.
here, I can look really quickly. I don't think anything relates to what we're doing. It was kind of some weird changes. And they didn't call it its own patch, which is confusing. They called it 1025B. I'm like, guys. Okay, so Akali nerf, Nivea nerf, Galio nerf, Gangplank buff, Kane buff, Malphite nerf, Misfortune bug fix, Olaf nerf, Rel buff, Sunfire nerf. Most impactful things probably Sunfire nerf. As far as the meta. And Kane. Kane getting a slight buff. Alright, well this Ezreal at least got Doran's Blade, so maybe he's actually looking to trade.
I will see my home again.
God.
First blood.
Really?
Ally has been slain.
Damn it.
Double kill.
We are all tied to the ocean.
Lee is gonna be going bot side.
Okay. Yeah, I put the ward there because he might be coming in behind us. Oh, Mandate with Guardian and Inspiration. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could try that another night. I wasn't, like, too impressed with the Inspiration. I don't know. I could try it again at some point. It was only a 1-game sample size, and I was, like, pretty far ahead, so I didn't need to go into debt to get it, but... It requires like a very, very specific timing window for that to be useful. I could see maybe going Guardian Ulti Hunter. I don't know. I'll see how much damage like Ares done or Aerie does over the course of the game. Healing and damage it does.
Hey, they're letting this Evelyn do nothing. There might be 2 more rotating towards you guys. Lee and Vigar were low.
Okay. I don't know what that Bard was thinking there. Please, Ezreal, hit anything, dude. Oh my lord. God, why do people play that champion?
Lee's mid.
I mean, like, maybe I could see Guardian plus Ghost Poro being a thing again, but...
An ally has been slain.
Jeez.
What? How'd that not hit him? So yeah, Guardian plus the Ghost Poro Ulti Hunter might be worth. She doesn't use Ulti Hunter as well as some other people, but... The thing about Nami is it is hard to roam with her, although I have been, you know, not winning a ton on, like, Rakan either. I mean, I think the common link is just Ezreal, man. I just lose every game because I can't do anything. Like, if I have something that's aggressive early, we can actually win lane and get kills, but this is just, like, sacrifice lane. And then I can't roam with her either. my god, this guy's down 40 CS to 80 top lane.
Sure.
I'm about to get dove again here. He's probably just gonna AFK after this.
I don't know if I can help. I can try. Oh, they're backing off. Fireguard's missing.
Another way.
Yeah, the Doran's Blade wasn't even worth it.
The way.
It's like, if you're just gonna power farm anyways, you might as well just get tier. Can I just get Draven every game? There's really nowhere I could go there.
I still hear the song of the sea.
Evelyn, help!
People are camping.
Awesome.
Northwest of that.
An ally has been slain.
Go, Ezreal! Jesus Christ, he's alone!
Oh my gosh.
God, dude. I'm actually gonna have a stroke. Because I'm banning Ezreal every game. I don't even give a shit. I'm so sick of him. I mean, maybe it's the player and not the Ezreal, but, like, the champion. But I think that the champion inspires players to do nothing.
An enemy is
People are just, I feel like they're just so much more passive when they play Ezreal than other champs. Maybe that's not true, but I don't know. It certainly seems true.
So I'm probably gonna die to this guy, but we'll see.
Which there's a site that would show you the data on, like what your win rate is with different champs. You can see kind of against certain champs in certain lanes, but I'm not making that connection, Jolty. I don't think this Ezreal is being toxic. I think he's just being bad.
Quit flopping around.
I know you're always on a crusade against certainly T, but I mean, basically any champion that is like has a lot of highlight reels and montages is just gonna attract, like Yasuo is just gonna attract people that are, you know, like pentakill kind of players. They want to be pentakill kind of players, and that's gonna lead to toxicity when they realize they can't do it. as often as they would like.
What? How'd that kill me? It's interesting.
Exactly like how Yasuo and certainly Champ inspires people to be toxic. Oh, okay. I see your logic there. You're saying that certain champions inspire people to be certain ways, but you're not saying that the Ezreal player himself is toxic.
Swim against the current.
Blitz.gg. I've never used that. I mean, the closest thing I've found is u.gg. If you really dig on it, you can find like your win rates, I think, with certain champs. Please don't let him get away with that. Ezreal literally just fucking sits there. Dude, I gotta show a replay of that. Like, literally sits there, not even an auto attack. When Jhin flashes forward in front of the tower and uses his 4th shot and has to reload, doesn't even auto attack him once. Now, would that have made a huge difference there? Would they have been able to kill the Jhin? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But it's just unbelievable. People can be toxic regardless of champion choice, but I think there are certain types of champs that inspire a mentality that's more conducive to toxicity than others, with their playstyle and just how much they and how they are sort of perceived by the community. I mean, that is true. There will be toxic player. Probably, like, I don't think the champs inspire people to be toxic. I don't think it's the champs themselves. It's just people who have tendencies towards behavior that's often thought of as toxic tend to play certain styles of champs, but they would move on to a different style of champ. If Yasuo didn't exist, there'd just be more, you know, Lee Sin players. Or something
I almost
like
have my
that.
ult up in 9. I don't want to show. Got it in 3. Oh, I missed. Damn it.
You missed a stun target, bro? Shit. Oh. I guess I dodged that, but we're all dead here, probably. Really? Then I'm a Janna player. So, hey, you can be a Janna player, dude. I'd rather have a Janna player than an Ezreal player. Yeah, somehow Janna does end up being one of the more toxic people, I think. Which is weird, but...
We are all tied to the ocean.
Well, it's because of what I just described. Like, it's champions, like, so what is toxic is people, like, complaining about their teammates all the time, right? Like, that's one of the things of toxicity is, but why would someone complain about their teammates? Usually it's if they perform really poorly, and if they don't understand or won't accept why they performed poorly, most of the time. And what's a recipe for that? Really high skill cap, fairly low win rate champions. Like, that's the formula. So then you have people, and you also want to sprinkle in something where I mean, the high skill cap, not only are they not going to perform well, but a lot of times those are what the montages are on YouTube. And so, you know, they want to be the really cool champ. They want to be the flashy person in general. They want to be the center of attention. That type of stuff. So you get people that are looking for flash, that are not going to be able to execute on the champion. And so then they're going to be looking for excuses.
Yeah, you just got Aurelia rotating.
Those are a lot of assumptions, and not everyone who plays those champs does that, but that's the formula. Most of the time on Toxic champs, it's high skill cap, unforgiving champions that often have a low win rate, and people don't do well on them. And so they come up with all these excuses and blame other people for their shortcomings. That's pretty much it. Some champions break that mold. But, like for instance, Janna that we talked about, I think is one of the more toxic supports, somehow. Even though she doesn't really fit that. You'd think she's more of a team player. Wouldn't attract people that are looking for pentakills and stuff. But, I still think Thresh is probably the most toxic. If you looked at players who were toxic, Thresh should probably be up there. Somehow Ezreal players aren't usually too toxic, but they're usually so passive it doesn't matter. Like Draven's probably the most notoriously passive or toxic ADC, but I actually really like having Dravens on my team. I don't care what people say, I just want to win. Like I can mute the chat, I can't make someone like auto attack like this Ezreal. I'd much rather Ezreal actually be playing well and talking all kinds of trash all game. I'd be perfectly fine with that. Because I don't have to hear that. But then you get people like, there aren't that many Azir players or like Cassiopeia players, but those champs aren't really like usually that toxic. Gangplanks are usually not that toxic. Except for, was it Tobias Fate?
I really want to beat this Aurelia.
She talking trash?
Yeah.
I'm sure she is. It's probably not going to happen this game, but we'll try. I don't know if they're on the PBE yet. They previewed some stuff. I don't think it is. Mark Yetter was just previewing what they want to do, like, after, like, at the start of the new year, pretty much. It's not even guaranteed all that's going through, but that's what they want to do. Yeah, I mean, a lot of that was Tower 1, but it's also a flashy champ that really has to snowball.
Really is top?
Yeah, I mean, we can try. She's probably got TP. I don't have wards.
Oh, well, we need to go.
I know, I'm gonna get blown up, though.
Oh no, I'm dead.
Get him, Ezreal. I don't know, you can be aggressive on relatively passive champs. I don't know what you're asking, Tony. I think certain champs encourage people to a certain playstyle, though. Not always. I mean, you can be very aggressive on champs that are historically kind of passive. And you can also be passive on champs that are historically kind of aggressive. Malphite can be pretty good. Ribbons are probably up there, yeah. It's the same
if we
formula.
kill her, that could be Baron. Never mind, we cannot.
Yeah, I mean, Malphite is good if everyone just sits there and farms during the laning phase, sure. Which is, I mean, honestly what happens most of the time, so.
They're on Baron. Maybe not.
You're gonna have all of this warded.
Yeah, it's...
They might be on it right now. They might just be, Veigar might be hiding that bush too. Yeah.
Ooh, Jhin? Ooh, never mind. Jeez.
I feel like Malphite's pretty bad right now. All of a sudden, I've seen a lot of Malphites just get completely annihilated in lane. I mean, I guess they have nerfed the tank items quite a bit.
And
Like-
at least they're not going Baron.
Yeah, like Sunfire's been dumpstered. Not even dumpstered, but just like significantly worse than it was. I don't remember what else they nerfed.
Sure as
Yeah, they do let you get to level 6. Yeah, top lane Malphite just feels like he's getting dumped on by like every bruiser that I see these days. I mean, at least he kind of does do something later, but he just gets outscaled so hard.
Oh, okay. If Aurelia's top or bot, we can fight. Okay, back up, back up. Yeah,
Jesus.
Malphite was just not there.
I mean, Malphite's art is scary unless you're like a 3-item Irelia, then it's just like whatever.
Your turret has been destroyed.
How much did this do? Healed for 1200, dealt 400 and something. I don't know, maybe the Guardian is better. Would not have mattered this game, but just like not a lot of damage. And I was doing some decent trading early. Is she just like inting or is she just cocky?
Oh,
He's dead. Yeah, the reason people would run Phase Rush on Alistar, some Alistars, that's just getting more attention than the Aftershock Alistars, is so whenever you go in, you can stick to them for the stun. So whenever you WQ and then start your E, that'll trigger Phase Rush, and then it pretty much guarantees you're going to be able to run up and stick your stun. Also allows you to dive towers earlier if you want to do that. You can go in, you know, start a fight on somebody and then run out. So, it's pretty much just to stick your stun, though. Off your E. Do WQ, E, and then run them down and get the stun. That's been one of his biggest weaknesses historically is, well, since they changed him, was that people can run away before you get your E stun. You are giving up a lot of tankiness to do that, though, early on, but if it's really aggressive, then you can maybe, you know, make the play off of it. It's like Ezreal was good for a patch or two there, but I think it was just certain builds, and maybe it was just like the couple of guys that I ran into. That were decent on him. It was the, it was like the Dustblade build with him was actually pretty good. Dustblade Mermana. They did nerf Dustblade where it doesn't apply the slow anymore, but you could still get the lethality off of it. And they did in like Dark Harvest.
How the hell do I get an S?
Who played the worst on our team? Malphite. I think. Easy or Eve. I mean, Malphite got completely dumpstered. I mean, there's not a lot he can do once he gets behind, but I mean, Ezreal is just par for the course. It's just standard.
Jeez.
Yeah. Looks good on charts, but it actually does nothing. A big part about Ezreal is there's so much lifesteal in the game right now, too, that just, like, having having a little bit of poke just doesn't really matter that much. But, I mean, pretty much everyone did poorly. But, like, Malphite was down 110 CS.
I did alright, I just need to carry harder.
There's just nothing. I just gotta ban Ezreal. I mean, if we look here really quick, let me... So he's one of the lowest win rates overall, but a lot of it's the build too. Well, that Dustblade build's actually fallen off quite a lot. Well, I guess if you complete Mermana first, his first item, he has a negative win rate on literally every item. But yeah, Dustblade is the best second item that's like mainstream. So yeah, you complete your Manamune and then Dustblade. Then I think going into like the Shireldas. Or Soreldas. Alright, I'll be back in 1 second. Is she really that good in pro? I mean, I guess we'll see. Rel. Be back in a second.
can you buy Lux and play a Lux game at your convenience?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about these in-houses. It's probably a better experience for people up there, but I think it's probably bad for the game overall. Like, Riot needs to figure out something so that people don't have to sort of outsource their matchmaking. Because I think it's a lot harder to track their builds and stuff like that, because a lot of custom games don't show up on op.gg, I don't think. Looks like Revenge is one of the only people playing right now on the ladder. And you can't get like that, you know, you don't have that prestige and things like that. Like publicly visible, so people can't say, oh, that's cool. Alright, well, if we're hovering Triss, I guess I don't need to ban it.
End of the line.
Oh, did I get a donation? Oh, let me see. Play a Lux game. Okay, sorry, I didn't see that. It must have been when I was getting my coffee. We screenshot. Alright, let me get rid of the slideshow here. Well, they picked Lux, so I can't do it this game. I think I have Lux on this account. Okay, cool.
Hmm. Going top into Lucian. I don't know about that.
Oh, oh.
At least this is a good matchup for Kha'Zix this game. A lot of
Yeah.
squishies.
Yeah. Yeah, if they did Total War, War of the Rings, if people wanted to watch it, I'd play it. If it had good combat systems and stuff, I think it'd be pretty cool.
That would actually be dope. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Um, yeah, I don't know a ton about all the different factions and things like that, but
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
with Warhammer, oh, with Total War, I played in Attila.
Minions have spawned.
Attila was the first one I played. But I only played Western Roman Empire on Legendary on Attila, so I don't know the other ones. I tried playing Three Kingdoms. It was okay, but just like no one wanted to watch it. And then I like tested out the British one, but it was so bad. I just like scouted it for 2 or 3 hours, and then I was just like, nah. Damn, how'd that Rel take so much damage? Jeez, she's real squishy. Okay, yeah, this Triss is going for it. I like it. Okay, Kane's top. God, it's such a weird look on the minimap. I don't think I should change the minimap icons. Kane might back and come gank us pretty soon. Just gotta be a little careful. Feels like we're about to get ganked.
He was top side.
Yeah, I think he's gonna back.
Unless he
though.
backed. Yeah, okay. Gain stop.
Okay. Drop the bomb, Triss. If someone gets CC'd, it should immediately be throw bomb. Even if you can't get all the hits, like you might as well.
Oh,
Enemy double kill.
damn. Oof. And she's level 6. Going. Jeez.
What's favorite champ chibi? I don't know what that is. No, why? God bless. Why did he hit the dragon? Shit, are you fucking... Why did he auto fucking hit the dragon? Maybe I misclicked on it, I don't know. And where the hell did Kane come from? I literally had the entire area warded. I guess he was on golems or something and just ran through here. Maybe he was in this bush.
has been slain.
Brutal. Oh, God, it's all.
Holy God bless, dude. The misclicks are so fucking real. Like, how do I click on the portal and you don't go in the portal immediately? It like pass around instead. I don't understand. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that and see if I misclicked on the dragon and see if I misclicked on that portal, because I feel like I didn't, but
Kane's going bot, looks like.
fucking jump on him. Jesus, what does it take?
Lux is coming bot. Yeah, watch out for that. Just
Okay.
mean, you might be able to kill her.
Okay. She's gonna run. Maverick said he watched the fight, the dragon fight, and it didn't look like I clicked on it. I mean, dragon's not supposed to aggro you. Is there some bug where you just automatically attack when you leave a tunnel or something as Bard?
Ah,
This Triss just like never jumps on time, man. Really? Don't walk where the fucking ward is, you clown. Okay. We got him.
Has been slain. Turret plating will fall soon.
bro.
have to go back and watch it.
An ally has been slain.
I don't know if we win this.
Oh, Jesus.
Your turret has been destroyed. Unstoppable. Your turret has been destroyed.
The light will guide you.
Is Triss dead again? They don't even have any engage. How does that work? I guess maybe with Aphelios' ult or something?
Has destroyed a turret.
Is this warded or something? And yeah, that's I don't like how they disappeared. Okay, here comes Gator. Oh my god, really?
Damn.
You have been slain.
Had Lucian not get tower aggro on that.
Shut down.
Alright, the dragons, I don't know. Okay, thanks TX. I'm not sure. Did I actually auto the dragon in the replay? Seriously? raptors.
Called that
probably.
one.
Yeah. No, I would not attack move there next to the dragon. I'm pretty sure. It was a right click. Through the tunnel. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look.
Think he kills him?
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Well, I've landed a lot of ults and a lot of stuns, but... Did I click the dragon, though? I'm just wondering how I even attacked the dragon. I'll have to go back and look. What was the other thing I was going to look at? I don't remember. It was a dragon, or there was one other weird thing that happened. Oh, the tunnel, like not clicking the tunnel. Maybe my mouse works just bad. Just off today or something, I don't know. Did she flash that, or did I just missed it?
Has been slain.
Please go on Lux.
Wait.
How about this one, boys? Get mid and then
Then we get bear and then dragon. We don't have a wave for mid.
right.
I mean, it is really low, but
Yeah, I didn't want to. If I'll take like 4 shots and be low. No, I'll push mid and you guys go drag.
okay.
Alright, whatever.
Okay. Alright, Rel. What?
Be
Huh?
like that sometimes.
That's right.
I'm just gonna go right for Lux every time.
Yeah. I mean... Wow, even Kane has the collector? What?
Is that the one where it assassinates you? Like if you're at a percentage of health?
Yeah, it's got crit on it. It's like... I don't know, it seems really weird, but... I mean, I guess... 20% crit, he can crit people with his auto, so...
Right. Yeah. Should we just group? Get Baron.
Yeah, and I have ult. We gotta wait on Kha'Zix, though. We need Renekton. They're all pushing. Okay, oh, he's TPing in.
Hell yeah, dude. That was a beautiful stun.
Rampage.
Jesus. So fast. Alright. Well, I guess we just push this up. Oh, we missed.
Oh
Jesus.
my.
Dude, y'all are clowning. Stop chasing. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we can probably get this.
Yeah, we'll just get this one, I think.
I'm gonna try and get this bot turret. You guys go
Okay.
mid.
Kazakhstan goofed up on that one, but...
I might have a chance to get Scuttle. Maybe not.
Seems a little risky.
Uh,
Well, you can go for it. I mean, I'm here too. I don't know if I can save you from Kane, though. Yeah, he's top. Okay, that's fine. Get this vision.
I want to go on that Philios. Never mind. Hey, we did it.
Yay. Hey. Dude. Okay, they surrendered. We're about to get 2 people executed right there.
been some clowny things lately.
That's right. Way! Time for some league.
Oh my gosh. All the games to win, and that was what we won.
That's right. Awesome. Thanks for coming out, Zach. I appreciate it. Let me go grab my coffee real quick. I'll be right back. See if we can get this Lux game in here. Flux built healing and shielding. I'm not sure. What, I mean, what'd she build? Oh yeah, let me go back and look at that real quick while we're loading in. Okay, this is the fight. Let me see the portal here. Oh my gosh, got my auto canceled there. Wait, what? Did that do no damage to him? What the f... Look at that. What? That's an auto attack, right? From me? Hold on a second. Yeah. Damn it, League. Pause the freaking thing.
You used to be cool.
How does that auto attack literally not... I know he just healed, but like... It literally did no damage. I know, but like the heal... Look, the green doesn't show... Watch the green on him. The green doesn't show up until after the auto attack hits. Unless maybe he's got a shield from Rel and the particle is just bugged and doesn't show. Or something.
Oh, we got a Jin.
Okay, here's the E. Well, I clicked on it. Was it just not fully formed yet? Click. Watch my mouse. There it is. Click, click, click. Okay, I guess it just wasn't fully formed. So I pressed it, and then I pressed it again. And then I was already pressing to go somewhere because I thought it had taken me, and it hadn't. Some weird stuff going on here. Well, Gen Lux is actually one of the better Lux lanes. Let me see here. Is Lux... Is it still Guardian Lux, or are we back to Airy? I think it was Airy. I don't know. My cursor looked like it was on it. I think I opened it up, then I tried to click on it too fast before it was formed, and then I started clicking on the ground afterwards.
Let's die in a jungle.
Looks like Guardian probably is the best. I mean, that does give you the font option, which I think is probably good. You haven't really been a huge fan of Airy lately. Damn it. Wait a second. People go Tempest on her. I'm not sure that's correct on support Lux. I feel like Mandates probably is better. Yeah, I mean, Night Harvester does have a high win rate, but I don't know. Nerfs seem kind of brutal, and Lux does need some mana. She is kind of a mana hog. I think Mandate's just the place to be, probably. Gives your team a lot of utility too. I think Tier's kind of a trap. I mean, it is relatively cheap, but Archangel's is just so garbage. I mean, you're gonna get a lot of mana regen with Mandate plus like Staff of Flowing Water. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Duck. That's why, like, some people that don't move around like that, the best thing I've seen visually is they're still twitching around, and usually if they're considered dead, then they don't move, and often there's a pool of blood underneath them. It'd be a lot easier if they just had, even if you could just scan them, right? If you just scanned them, all they'd have to do to fix this, for people that are interested in non-lethal, is you just scan them, and it shows a little status, ZZZ next to them for knocked out, and skull for dead. Wouldn't even be that intrusive. I think, Deus Ex, you would get like a knockout or a skull if you killed somebody. It would like show you over them when they went down what kind of takedown it was. No, you don't want to take their pulse in a minigame. It's way too much work. Alright, well, we gotta do Lux. I mean, that still adds up, though. I think. I mean, 350 may not sound like a big deal, but it's a pretty big deal. Or 400G to buy it. I mean, yeah, you can sell it back at some point, but like, you really shouldn't be needing that much mana. I mean, if you're already getting a lot of Fairy Charm stuff, if you go Frostfang and then get Fairy Charms, like, you should be fine. It also takes up an inventory slot, which does matter, especially on second or third item. It doesn't seem like it would be that big of a deal, but because you buy so many little small components for a lot of these support items now, and you have to have control wards and things like that, then it can definitely add up. Yeah, I don't know why Cyberpunk couldn't do that. I like the game overall, it's great, but I have to go up and just like guess, did I kill this person or not? Because the non-lethal stuff is not always non-lethal. So I've said before, like, I've killed like these cyber psychos, even just punching them, like body shot punching them. I've killed him before. I think it was maybe the bleed, but I could have sworn I've seen fire kill him, and fire's supposed to be non-lethal also. So I'm not saying that's terrible, Maverick. I'm just saying that I feel like you can probably manage your mana and not need to get tier. I think tier right now is pretty bad on almost everybody, except for like some mana-mune users that will get like Gensu's or Hurricane might like it. So Kaiso likes it, but that's like kind of a specific thing with her. Well, I think that the amps are way better early, but if it's like third item, then I think that Blasting Wand might have been a little better, but I think I like it better for that second item, that Water Wand, or Staff of Flowing Water, whatever. just gonna have to push in with this, I think. Gotta be careful. She can jump on me and potentially kill me. This Jin's just like hanging back, watching the show, so. It'd be nice if Jin just like threw some grenades at least. There we go. It's just so nice when you have them pushed in too, is because I can trigger all of my stuff on the tower, like the extra damage. They need to make it to where your allies can proc your sunlight stuff, like Leona. That'd probably be OP. Took that tower shot, which was probably not amazing for us, but...
Oh.
I think the concept of Yumi is cool. They just need to make it limited time where she attaches to people.
Man, these games have been cloudy.
Yeah. I need to ward soon. Hey, he's coming middle. Nunu. I actually don't, like I said, I don't mind. I think that she should be able to attach for like, I don't know, 5 seconds or something, and then not be able to reattach again for another 5 seconds. Something like that, where she just kind of goes off and on.
Hmm.
Hey, what's up, Alex? What's better to main, Katarina or Irelia? They're very different, but I would say that in many metas, Irelia is going to be better. If you get really good on her. My opinion, but...
Pushing my limits.
I think Irelia can go, like, she can play in multiple positions, top and bottom. There are a lot of different items she can get historically. She's not as reliant on the snowball as Cat is. She brings more utility. I don't know. I mean, Katarina can be really OP if you get a hold of her, but she's also a lot more extreme. Like, I think that she can dominate and, like, completely take over a game maybe a little bit easier if she gets ahead than Irelia can. But they're both pretty good at it, and Irelia is going to be far better, like, in a more even game. And she can build kind of tanky, too, so she can kind of operate as a bruiser, like, almost semi-initiator with her ult. So, I just think she fits into a lot more comps, and she's just a lot more flexible. Now, we could push and go for this dragon. Can we do that? Yeah, while we have their back timing. I mean, we can zone them too, but... Well, Katarina's doubles Irelia's ban rate because Irelia, I don't think, has a good win rate overall right now. I'm talking long term. When we're talking main, I'm thinking someone's talking one trick, which isn't necessarily like the current meta, but only the current meta, but it's thinking like long term. So yeah, I mean, Katarina, she does snowball a lot harder, and usually there are more one tricks that play Katarina in general. What?
Nice.
All right. But yeah, there just aren't as many Irelia players, and Katarina is like really flashy. Like I said, the people that there are just more one cat one tricks that people would be scared of. I think. I don't know the exact play rates, but Nunu could come rolling up. I'm kind of tempted to want to get that plate, but yeah, that's what I would say.
Everywhere I go, the light follows.
Well, that is true about pro play. I mean, you know, there's always going to be something anytime you one trick a champ. But yeah, I mean, Irelia does get more pro play, so she is more likely to be nerfed than Cat. Cat gets complained a lot more about in solo queue and has a higher overall win rate, though. Especially in lower brackets, so... guess I'm just maxing E. I don't know. I mean, you can max shield, too, but let's go for the damage since we're ahead. Okay, so they have to basic attack a Faunted champ to get the heal. I don't know why, I just really like train whistles. Just went outside the house.
Keep believing.
Yeah, Irelia is very good. Especially when she gets a lot of stuff. Yeah. But she's not as much like... It takes less items to just go like full on delete people instantly. I mean, Cat can do that on 1 or 2 items. I feel like needs a couple more. But she has like more CC. She just has a lot more utility. Like Cat's basically all damage, you know? If you really want someone to one trick for top lane, I would say Camille is probably better than either one of them. But I had one more Q I could have gotten off. Oh, come on, Jin. Well, the Yumi is kind of bait also.
The thing about light is, it never really dies.
Mother. Damn it. Let me get that off. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, not getting banned is important.
You can smile.
And Katarina's a lot less likely to get banned. Or, I realize a lot less likely to get banned. I gotta be careful.
I have bright ones.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Damn, we just don't have enough damage to like insta. Oh my god. Got him, coach. OP, OP, OP. That's more OP than that guy from the Andy Griffith show. Wasn't there a dude on there? Wasn't the sidekick named OP or something? I can't remember. I never really watched that. I was only 20 when that was really popular. Like 80 or something. God. Hey man, in like 100 years it may not be that uncommon to look like me when you're 80.
Shut down.
Home is where the spark is.
Oh, what?
An ally has been slain.
Guess I'm just gonna get the pin boots. The son was named Opie. Wait, Ron Howard was on the Andy Griffith show? I never knew that. Like the director?
The light will guide.
Or wait, no, Ron Howard is the cult guy, right? Or I shouldn't say cult, I guess. One of the founders of Scientology. Who wrote, I had to read a book written by him for, I think, one of my philosophy classes. Forgot what it was. Ender's Game is... No, it wasn't Ender's Game. It was something about a an extraterrestrial, like, infiltrating and taking over Earth, like Chosen or something. I don't remember what it was. Is that the Ron Howard, or am I totally thinking of somebody else? He was Andy's son. Okay. Oh, he is the director. Okay. Who am I thinking of that was like the Scientology person? I thought Ron Howard was the novelist. Maybe it is the director. Okay. I get him confused. Obviously not a cinema expert. L. Ron Hubbard, that's right. I'm getting my Rons confused here. Okay, so Ron Howard's the director. L. Ron Hubbard's the Scientology guy. All right. About to get this. You ready for this Lux flank here?
Yeah, we're gonna die here. He'll kill you. I'd back off.
But is he gonna kill this guy? Oh no. L. Ron Hubbard, there we go. What has Ron Howard directed? I know that name. I know he's a really famous director. I told my wife, God, I'm so bad with names, but I remember the name of the guy. I said, we're gonna run this like a, the guy that does explosions, that did Transformers, just known for blowing everything up all the time. It's like a meme with him. James Cameron, is that it? I said something we're gonna... I don't even remember what the context was. I said we're gonna run this like a James Cameron film or something. Maybe I was talking about renovating the kitchen, I don't remember. And then, she didn't know who that was either. Oh, A Beautiful Mind. I actually really like that movie. Oh! She flashed it. Oh, that Gale Force, though, got him. Michael Bay, that was it, yeah. Beautiful Mind, Backdraft, okay. Beautiful Mind was actually really good. I really like that movie. I actually show a scene from that movie in my class. The bar scene with the girl where they are talking about game theory, where doing what's best for one person is not always the best. You got to think about doing what's best for yourself and the group, and that ultimately helps out each individual. I do that to challenge kind of the standard capitalist narrative. Not that I don't like capitalism, I think that people just don't understand. Like, they're just too one-dimensional with it. They think it's all about just doing whatever's best for the individual person.
Turn it on this guy right here. Oh no, I'm dead. Can we not? Oh! Can we all?
Nah.
Yoda's gonna be coming in here.
Vengeance.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I show them that. I think when I'm talking about logos and logic, and that's the biggest one. I mean, that if students could just pay attention to one thing in class, is that logic is a lot more complicated than people think it is. And I try to walk them through that. It's all about the audience and what the audience, you know, because logos is really a rhetorical appeal at the end of the day, because we don't know how reality really works for the most part. I mean, it's a drop in the bucket. So all you have to go on is what you think is really important and which narratives you want to, you know, associate with, pretty much. So it's not that everything's relative, it's just that recognizing our knowledge is very, very limited. It's just getting people to just not think that facts have as much persuasive power as they think they do. So many people are like, why does this person not pay attention? Why do they not care about this? These are facts. It's like, no one gives a crap about facts if it doesn't seem like it's meaningful to somebody. It's all about that narrative. It's not that narratives are deceitful or lying or what. It's kind of just all we have. But anyway, so I show A Beautiful Mind to just talk about introducing a little bit about that idea and game theory, thinking about what's best for, God, dude. These little things hurt, man. But anyways, it's great. It's a great, simple, like, interesting way to introduce, like, a version, like, basically an upgraded version of capitalism.
Oh my god, I did not mean to do that.
That sort of subverts that narrative of you have to be capitalist or you have to be socialist or whatever. It sort of subverts that narrative a little bit. It says there's more than two options, boys. Damn. God, those little Yorick things freaking hurt. Oh my god, dude, they killed us in every lane and took Baron at the same time. What's going on?
Your turret has been destroyed. Enemy killing spree.
We all sign up.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Ghouls of the Dead. Yeah, I don't know how he gets all of those, yeah, from things that die. They stay up forever, I guess. I think he can proc them off of people, too, somehow. I'm not 100%. I think if he kills players, I don't know if he gets them if he just damages players, but yeah, he gets them off of killing minions for sure. It's like every 6th or 7th one, maybe? I think it's something like either the higher the level he is or the more points he has in one of his skills, the more that he gets. And that Maiden does a lot of extra damage, too. Basically, if he has a bunch of those ghouls up in Maiden, it's going to be hard to beat him. And you can't kill him. Like, they have a lot of HP. Like you saw, I tried to clear them with my E, and I couldn't. Unlike Zyra's plants, which just, like, fold instantly, or Malzahar's minions, which just, like, disappear instantly to any sort of AoE, Yorick's are pretty resilient. Man, I kind of wish I could do more with, like, economic history. I think that would have been a lot of fun to have more of that, like, in my research. Holy crap. It's one shot, huh? We're gonna get outscaled by Yumi at this point. God. Moonstone's already healed for 3,000 something. Netrunner point. I mean, that's basically what I'm gonna be doing, Maverick. I was actually gonna make a video about it earlier today. But yeah, you start off Netrunner and then Stealth as your secondary, and the poison is huge because, yeah, you have that one skill where, or you have your one, your hack or whatever that does the AoE poison, and then there's a skill where poisoned targets take 20% more damage.
To shine even brighter.
And there's also a couple of, there's another hacking skill that's really important with that build, that says that your hacks can crit. And then there's other... Shit, I'm just dead, aren't I? And then there's another one that says, like, whenever you're stealthed, do 15% more damage. So I don't know if this works. I think it would, though, if you stay stealthed and use your hacks while you're stealthed. I think that counts as doing damage while you're stealthed. And so you would do 15% more damage there as well. So against human targets with that build, you can do, like, at least 50% more damage from just a couple of perks in that tree. If they're poisoned and you're stealth and it's humanoid, you can get, like, 50% more damage. Okay. And just that tree itself has really good perks too. You get like 2% extra crit per level, and then I think you do 10% more damage while you're stealthed per level or something like that. There's another one, like one with like the shush. Do you know if this one works? Where did you see the video on this? Because if this person has tested these things, it'd be good to know. There's like a very early like level 1 that you can get in the stealth tree. It says if you have silenced weapons, it does 25% more damage. I don't think hacks count as a silenced weapon. for that purpose. But there's a lot of stuff in there that's pretty good for Netrunner. The other one that I'm getting a little bit in, where I'm going to put some perks in, are the body trees under street fighting. But you don't have to get many points in there. Like, I think just like maybe 4, maybe 5 points can get you all of like the early melee brawler stuff. Because that's how I beat bosses, because your hacks like aren't super great against a lot of bosses. Because they're resistant, and they have really, really long cooldowns and huge mana costs on some of the bosses, so so I use Gorilla Arms as my backup. Fudge Muppet. Okay. I'll have to check it out. See if he's confirmed some of these things that I've thought about. But yeah, I'll probably make a video about it too, because I think there are a lot of combos there that people aren't really thinking about. The other one is tech, though, could be good. I just don't know how good the crafting is going to be. I feel like the normal skills are pretty bad for a Netrunner. The grenade stuff might be interesting, because I have been using EMP grenades a little bit more. But I feel like the tech is not that great. Unless the crafting is super good. Which is possible. Just if for no other reason, just to upgrade like your cyber deck and your augments and stuff like that. If you can upgrade those, which I think you can. Then that could be pretty good. But that's a lot of points to put in there just for upgrades on equipment. And I assume you can probably still find pretty good equipment. How will I ever make it to D1 like this? I mean, honestly, man, if you're B2 right now, I wouldn't even be thinking about D1. Unless you meant B1. That's a long ways off. It's like if you're playing middle school basketball and you're wondering how you're going to make it to the NBA. It's like, worry about making a high school team first.
Damn.
Not to say you can't do it, but
Well, I
Kane's
crushed
mega
that game.
do what?
Yeah, I crushed that game.
It was rough. It just got outscaled by Yumi. Just pretty much everybody ended up outscaling us. We did pretty well early, but sad Jen. Yeah, their bot lane was 3 and 13. All right, see ya, Kamoy. Hey, you're moving up, man. Weren't you Iron recently, though? Or was it low B? I mean, that's good progress. Like, if you go up a whole league, like, that's rare. A lot of people don't go up very often, so... I mean, just if you're not sure what's going on or what to do, just kind of always go back to the fundamentals, right? Just CS more, die less, try to get more objectives or get more roaming kills. Well, that was the Lux game. I think we had some pretty decent plays in there, so hopefully that was worth the price of admission. Well, it's not about being... I don't think you have to be a genius, you know, to get to gold in League of Legends. I mean, if we were measuring a standard IQ test, I'll guarantee you someone could probably get like an 80 on that. Or like, you know, maybe an 85, one standard deviation lower, and still make it to gold. Like, it's not like you're trying to solve calculus problems or anything. Like, it's literally just have some self-control, patience, and just focus. You don't have to understand really high-level concepts to get to gold most of the time. A lot of times it's just patience. So I don't necessarily agree that you're dumb, right? But I'm just saying that, like, even if someone, you know, weren't necessarily the most, however, intellectual. I mean, intellect is so difficult to measure anyways. Because a lot of it is just being able to adapt to different situations. Like, you see some of these, like, challengers and stuff, like, they're pretty smart, but I'll guarantee you, like, they're not, like, all of them are not, like, traditional, book smart type of stuff, right? So you can do it, man. It's just, you gotta just focus on something. Find something measurable you can focus, you can look at, and just focus on getting better at that thing. And then once that thing is better, then move up at something else. Just say, hey, you know what? This game, I'm going to die 3 games or less. This game, I'm going to 100% make sure that I put 5 control wards on the map. This game, I'm going to make sure that I average 8 CS a minute. Or 7 CS a minute. Or whatever seems reasonable. This game, I'm not going to let my ADC die in a team fight. Just make little goals for yourself like that, and just try to work towards those goals. This game, I will not get baited by my teammates doing something stupid. Top Tarek, hell yeah. This Kane's mega trolling. Well, he's just blew Kane into, the enemy team, into Nunu. Oh, it's okay. It's funnel. Not because it's E jungle. All right, so if we're funneling, might just go Recon then.
Let's dance.
Yorick is OP. I think Yorick is pretty good. I don't know if I feel comfortable with the word OP, but I think he is pretty good, and he's underestimated a lot. Seriously, I guess I should have offered to maybe pick that up for him if he has Recon. Oh, and they picked Jax. That would probably be a backup to Yi. Kindred, maybe?
Ramus.
Graves? Graves is up. Well, I'm just thinking what's good with funnel. If they're going to put all this gold on somebody, like, who scales with it? I suppose. No, the only reason these guys are playing Tarek. Tarek's not broken in any, like, the only reason that they're playing him is because it's going to be a funnel comp, right? So you can put Tarek in a solo lane, and with no gold, he can still press ult. Like, that's why they're playing Tarek top. Yeah, Twitch and Tarek could work too. That's a classic one. Usually you want Lulu with that. No, Jen. Not easy, not easy, not easy. Fuck! God damn it. Why would you tell him not to play Jen? Who gives a shit? kind of want to dodge. Guess I'll stay. Wait, what the hell is their support? It's like support Jax or something? I'm gonna tell this guy, do not ever listen to somebody else. And definitely don't ever play Ezreal. No, it's Ashe support. Should have banned Ezreal.
Oh.
I mean, the guy was literally like 73% win rate gen, and he got talked off by this random dude telling you, hey man, don't play the best AD carry on this patch. Why don't you play arguably the worst? Other than, I guess Varus is probably worse, but... I mean, it's funny in a sad way. It's amusing. But yeah, it's just like... I think Jhin is even better into Zed than Ezreal is. Because he's going to get the Omni thing. Ezreal doesn't have armor anymore. People forget that shit. You don't go Frozen Fist. You don't get a shitload of armor anymore. You're really squishy as Ezreal. And Jhin can like reposition to kind of kite Yi a little bit. Now he's not going to be able to fully run away from Yi, but he's going to be able to keep him off of him for longer than Ezreal will, I think. You can hit him with a W maybe and run away. Same thing with Jax. Like, that's a huge thing that's changed about Ezreal is he no longer has Iceborne Gauntlet, like in the traditional sense. So he's not going to be tanky, and he's not going to have that slow field. You just build some armor, you'd be fine. Dude, I don't care about me. I know I'm fine. I'm worried that we're not going to do any damage because Ezreal's just going to miss everything in a fight. I mean, I guess you're right. You can get Divine Sunder, but it just seems bad. Oh, thanks, Sam. I'm glad I can be entertaining. I try. Even if I'm being negative, I try not to just flat out complain. I try to at least throw in a little sarcasm in there. Alright. Easy can go Sunder, man, but he's just... You know what? You know a really good defense? Them being dead. That's a good defense. They can't kill you if they're dead. Unless it's Karthus or something. Easy's running at you, okay. It's like 5-item gen, you one-shot him. Like, that's defense.
I do what I want. No Stargate.
Not IE backwards and WQ and miss everything. And you have like, you have Rakan too. Like, I'm gonna be able to peel. But once again, my CC only lasts for so long. Like, I'm only going to be able to get them off you for like a second or a second and a half. So they need to die in that time period. Someone asked, Kodiak, hey, what's up? Asked, what's the OP Rakan build? So it just depends. I mean, Rakan is very flexible. I think in general, it's probably just going to be mandate Staff of Flowing Water most games. His build is a lot more linear than it has been in the past. Like, you can go Zeke's, but I'm not entirely sold on that. Ashe support is pretty annoying for the laning phase. You just gotta stay focused, Kamoy. I think one of the biggest things is just to try as much as you can to go back and look at mistakes that you made, be honest about it, try to learn from it, and try not to do it as much again. I mean, that's a huge thing. I try to do that. I go back and look at replays and stuff to see what I did wrong sometimes. I mean, I'm not perfect with it either, but... If you're actually trying to climb, that's what you have to look at. Well, it's fine. I mean, there's a lot of people that are in bronze, man. Tier Tarek top. Yeah, he's doing a funnel comp with Kha'Zix. They wanted to play Yi, but Yi got banned.
Ugh.
Or Yi got picked by the enemy team. I don't know, it seems bad. We probably should have dodged. Alright, see you, Kamui. Yeah, Tarek's mana problems are not good. I'm not sure that Kha'Zix farms fast enough.
Most good guys just kill themselves.
What is this? Jax? Okay, well, I guess at least got him to waste TP.
Jeez.
Alright, well, Jax did miss a lot of stuff there, so that's good.
I don't apologize for doing my thing.
You really don't want to go Frozen Heart on Ezreal. We need damage, man. Like, they're gonna out-damage, like, with Master Yi and Jax. Like, there's no point in building defense, because they're gonna out-damage you.
Oh, I'm just gonna die.
I mean, I understand the synergy. Frozen Heart, like, does translate over to more AD, but you just need to kill them before they get on you. Like, that's the best choice.
World's gonna burn. Blazing by.
I would like to see him, honestly, just go freaking Dustblade. That's what I want to see. Just go for the, he's not doing that, but Dark Harvest Dustblade build and just kill him. That's the best easies that I've seen have gone for, like, the Manamune Dustblade type of builds.
He's right here.
Did he really live? Okay, he dashed over. I can't believe Zed got out of that. I might go Zeke's this game, I don't know. They did buff Zeke's recently. The extra armor and health might be good, but... I don't know if he is or not. I don't know what he's probably just starting off with Man Immune, which is correct. I heard they were thinking of nerfing Man Immune for next patch, but we'll see. They were floating that on the PvE, I believe, but they may have backed off that. They really shouldn't. It's like, please don't. Just make Ezreal viable. Just, if people want to play him, just, it's fine. He's so hard to balance around pro. Try to make him more snowbally or something. Need to nerf his E, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I didn't notice he was 6.
I do what I want. No Starguard can say the same. Because I'm free and I am free because I'm bad.
Really.
I am alive. Used to be a square, and I embrace the darkness. Woohoo!
An enemy has been slain.
Alright, nice. Make his Q magic damage. I'm not sure what that would accomplish. Unless they're trying to make him better with Sork boots or something.
It is less complicated.
I mean, that'd be interesting, I guess. If we went Sork boots and then... I mean, that would encourage AP Ezreal. I'm not sure if that's something they want to do or not.
Darkness, new hotness.
That could add a little more diversity so that you'd have more AP options bottom other than just like maybe Corki. But he'd have to have better AP ratios on his Q maybe, which is something they've nerfed over time. She doesn't have arrow, but do we have any damage yet? No.
Feels so good.
And we're down 30 CS.
Zed's missing.
Living the dream.
An ally has been slain.
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. It's me.
Yeah, no, you pretty much never want to go Frozen Heart on pretty much anybody these days. It's just such a weak item compared to other options. But especially on ADC. I mean, Jhin, like, you have movement and the Omni. Omni gives you some survivability, you know, but without sacrificing and getting anything weird. Like, paying 2,700 is way, way too much for a defensive item. It's just pure defense. Because you're not going to be close enough to make good use of the aura. You got to remember, like, Master Yi also is unaffected by Frozen Heart's attack slow with his ultimate. He's immune to cripples and he's immune to movement speed slows. So it doesn't even help you against Yi. And he does so much true damage anyways off of his
Most good guys.
his Wuju style. The armor's just not really as effective as you might think it is. Master Yi is a very problematic champion in general.
This planet's going down.
It's not looking good for the funnel. Has the same farm as the enemy jungle. Except Tarek's down 30. We're down 30 in bot.
I think was boring. I'm way more fun now. Safest for nerds.
We might be able to still win that. I mean, if Kha'Zix can do something good with it. I don't even know where the hell we're going right now. Oh, okay, maybe. If this is not warded.
Might be able to bait Z.
Okay.
Sometimes we agents of darkness need a break.
Do I support an NHL team?
Help, 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 help.
OP. I can be talking about
That's
NHL
fine,
teams, no problem. Readjusting my seat. Just wake up for a second. Oh, there it is. Save.
Evil loves me.
Actually, you know what? I think I might, they're buffing Ionian boots, which is huge for a lot of supports. Next patch, I think. Giving it an extra 5%, did they already buff it this patch? No, they haven't yet, but they're thinking of giving it 5% more ability haste to give it 20. No, I don't really follow NHL. I don't follow a lot of sports. I'm not like one of those people that's like against sports. It's like, oh, it's sports ball or something, you know. But I just don't follow it. Pretty much all of my time is either channel stuff, teaching stuff, family and friends, or just like random YouTube videos about stuff.
World's gonna burn. I'm amazing by firelight.
Shut down.
Damn it.
No, I'm not gonna be able to do anything about that, I don't think. Oh, maybe. Jeez, this is getting clowny, for sure. What is going on? Yeah, I mean, you really like if you're really looking for something defensive, like GA is probably going to be, you know, your best option. But even then, it's probably not that great. I do think, you know, if he's not going to go Duskblade, he should go Divine Sunder. But I think the Duskblade build is better. Because they don't have any real tanks. They have Jax, so it'll be a little harder to blow up Jax, but everyone else is like mega squishy. Damn it. Just a little bit short on that.
I do what I want. No starving.
I'm dead. EOP.
He is OP, man. LSU. Yeah, I think they needed to go like Kindred or something, just or Graves, or just something that's like bigger, like late game. It's a bigger threat. I mean, Kha'Zix does have kills and resets and stuff, which is nice, but Ashe does all of these like poke, but it just really doesn't feel like it matters that much in most circumstances. Like she's gonna have a large amount of damage at the end of the game, but
But it is less complicated.
he just dead again. Maybe not. Okay.
Darkness is the new hot.
I used to really like the Steelers back in the mid 2000s, but I'm just a fan of good play in general, like especially good defense. Okay. Goon Squad.
Being bad feels so good.
I mean, I think just in general, like, people just
Really?
pay way too much attention to compositions. I mean, I do think that there is a certain pecking order of champs that are strong versus champs that are not as strong, but the most important thing is to play something that you have experience on, that you're good on. Like, that's the most important thing. You know, by God, if you're 80% Teemo bot lane and you've never played Jhin, I'd rather you play Teemo. But, and this guy, like, Jhin was his #1 champ that he played. It just happens that Jin's really good in the meta right now, too. Yeah, I mean, I think just, like, a lot of the meta strong champs are going to be pretty good in what they have. Like, to some extent, you got to remember, as ADC, you're not going to be doing it all by yourself most of the time. Right? And you could look at me and see, like, hey, I picked Rakan. Hey, this guy's, like, pretty good on Rakan statistically, so I can play something that's a little riskier. So, I don't know. I think Jhin would have been fine. I think Misfortune would have been fine. Ashe would have been okay. I think his Sivir in general is pretty bad right now. Trist would have been okay. I think Trist's pretty good. You have the knockback, so I could get on board with Trist maybe, but I think team comp matters, like, to some extent, but I think that people just outpick themselves a lot of times too. I don't know where that Yi is. Yeah, there he is. Can we hunt him down? Maybe get Jax. What was that tower?
I don't think we're saving it.
Yeah, we can kill him though, maybe. Is Ezreal here? Yeah, Ezreal's around.
Oh boy.
I don't apologize for doing my thing.
I'm good at getting hit by these ults. Oh.
God.
Yeah, dragon coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Careful, Yi.
Ezreal, please, anything! Jesus, okay. I know he's out of mana, but...
Am I all up yet?
Got mine, but I'm low on mana. God, the 1-3-1. That is kind of letting us get back in the game, sort of, but...
Oof. So close to my item.
Yeah, I agree, Nick.
I only believe in myself.
I mean, it's good ideas, you know, thinking outside the box and stuff like that. I can get on board with some of those for sure, but... I mean, the dude should just play Jhin. We might still be able to win, but Jin's a perfectly fine pick into what they're doing, and he just has way more experience on it.
I'm coming.
I mean, I think we can just do it, right? It's an ace. The miraculous recon save. That's right. The just made the enemies throw their keyboard through the window recon save. Well, that's why I play recon a lot. See if we win here, but it just feels like recon just has so many opportunities to make plays defensively and offensively. And he can just get you out of a lot of tight spots. We're not through this yet, but yeah, there are certain things that are good against him, but I like Tarek in general. I just think that his numbers just aren't quite right, especially his mana costs are just way too high. Give him back 20 mana per auto with his passive. I don't know what's hard to figure out about that. Just give him back mana on his auto so he can't spam. Because, like, the goal of Tarek is they were trying to make a combat enchanter where you have to be in combat, like, hitting people in order to be effective. The problem is he's still not effective with that in a lot of cases because his mana costs are just too high. We can't kill him alone now. No way this is worded right. No, he just... I liked old Tarek a lot more. But, yeah, if they just gave him back mana cost whenever he casts a spell and does empowered auto attacks, even against champions, so he couldn't abuse it in lane, that'd be fine with that. Or, like, a very low amount against lane minions, and then it's like tripled versus champions or something like that. There's so many other champs that have mechanics kind of like that.
Living the dream.
It's gonna be a 3v4 down here probably. Be careful. Yeah, I guess we got your tower. All right.
Okay.
Okay, we got Jax. He's trying to bait us into this bush. Shit. Well, I died, but I got Lucian with me. Yeah, Xerath has it, exactly. So that, I mean, I think that would help out so much. I don't even think that would make him OP. It would just make him playable. More playable. In non-cheese comps. We'll see. I kind of just want to go for,
Cloak is woven from the whispers of stars.
I don't know. Forbidden Idol does build into all of these, I think. Well, it doesn't build into Zeke's, I don't believe. No. But I'd probably either want to go Redemption or Ardent Censor. You went 0-20 on Ziggs? But you didn't lose your outer turret. That's some extremely questionable macro by the enemy there. I didn't want to go on that because I didn't know where else everyone is.
I don't know if I'd be. Actually, I don't know why I did not fight that. I thought Lucian would be there. Probably just kill him. Oh my god.
I mean, I don't know where they are. Like, I really wanted to kill him with Kha'Zix, but I don't want to get baited also. I feel like maybe Jax was just being really dumb right there. Fuck. No, it was a bait. The damn Ash Arrow ruined me.
Talon OP.
Okay.
Dominating.
Okay. Can we just end it? Just Ash. Well, he's up in 19. Okay, with a TP maybe.
Kill evil, but you can't wear it like a sleeve.
Nah, I think we got back up. Gotta back up, boys. He's gonna clean that up.
This place will look different when we're in charge, Riku. More dark matter?
Please.
As far as the
Baron's
eye
up.
can see.
Don't give him kills plus Baron. Okay. I need to just push mid up and then go for this. It's kind of dangerous for me to walk around by myself here. Kha'Zix is around. Okay, there's the Ash Arrow too. I could have R and then E'd onto that, but alright, we gotta do this quick before Jack's backed. Oh no, he didn't. He's gotta go deal with Jax.
He's chasing the Ezreal.
We're gonna race Jax. I think Jack's gonna have to back. We might be able to end here. Who did he kill? Killed the Ezreal. No, they don't have Jax though. Yeah, we have Baroned up super, so. Okay, we got it. Jax wanted to race Baroned up supers. Alright, bro. What is with this Ashe support? I don't know, man. Baited by the all caps, the mandate Ashe, after they cut mandate's damage by like 66% or something on the way that Ashe uses it.
Who got fucking...
You catch any baller Pokemon lately or what, man?
No, not recently. I'm almost done with the game.
But did you catch them all? That's the question.
Not yet.
You got a Snorlax yet?
No, I could have got one by now, but I passed on that.
Let's see. You got Mewtwo?
No, not yet.
Who's the strongest? Is Mewtwo the strongest Pokemon?
I don't know.
Like lore-wise? Or in the game, I don't know. Is Mewtwo like an evil Pokemon? I don't know much about him. I know he's psychic and he's supposed to be pretty powerful. Butter in my chat asks if you're using the Pinchurician, or however that's pronounced. It's Pinchuricin. I can type it out.
I don't know if is that a Pokemon? I don't have that, no.
Mew and Mewtwo are the strongest of the first gen Pokemon. He's 6'7", 270 pounds.
Who is?
Mewtwo.
Oh, solid.
That's a big Pokemon. That's a big boy. I think he's a bad Pokemon, isn't he? The electric sea urchin Pokemon. Is there a Mew 3?
I'm gonna say no.
Dialga is the god of time or something like that. Okay, so Pontiff says Dialga is the god of time, Giratina is the underworld god, and Palkia is the god of space in Pokemon. Those would be the strongest Pokemon. Oh, Mewtwo's an anti-hero. So,
I know you can catch all the legendaries with the expansions that came out, so.
Oh yeah.
Back when I stopped playing was when Lugia, like the big bird, was like the main one in Ho-Ho.
Has your wife caught them all yet?
No. She needs to start playing though. She'd like it.
My wife, the only video game my wife's ever played is she played this like Family Guy and these Simpsons like phone games where you just basically they're just time sinks where you just like collected stuff.
You should show her Cyberpunk. I'm sure she'd love that one.
She was actually watching it for a little bit when I was playing, but she didn't have the volume on or whatever.
Dude, like when you're cruising in your car, they actually got some pretty cool songs. I'm not gonna lie.
True. Toxic Mormon is the Draven. I like that.
Oh, we got a Draven.
That's right. Yeah, I'm just gonna go recon, man. Tired of goofing around with these kids. Tired of goofing. Time to goof
Yeah.
them.
I like it when you're recon anyway, so.
What about Mr. Mime? No love for Mr. Mime out there?
Oh my god, no. No. I want to catch a Gyarados, but I'm not sure where to go for that. Cause I remember there was a red Gyarados that was so cool in like gold and silver.
Hell yeah. Alright, so we're gonna be getting hit by some of this nonsense. I didn't see if Revitalize is even worth it. It probably is. It's Mitt Romney on Draven. I don't think Mitt Romney's that toxic, honestly. He seems like a pretty good guy, to be fair. He seems measured, like he actually has nuance in what he's saying. So he agrees with some stuff, you know, with the Republican Party and platform and stuff like that, but then he disagrees with other things. Like he's one of the few Republicans that's actually challenged Trump on some things. He's gone along with him on some things, but he's also challenged him on some things. I can definitely respect that. It's extremely difficult this day and age to not be 100% party line on everything. To have someone that kind of goes on different sides of different issues because they actually have ideas that are different from the zeitgeist. Yeah, they're not giving him back the 1 second. That was the biggest nerf to him, I think. I don't think they gave him the armor back, did they? Or did they give him the armor back? Maybe they did. I know they gave him the damage back. I mean, they wanted to nerf him because he had like a 55% win rate. No, you're right. They did give him the armor. They gave him the armor and the damage back. I mean, that is not insignificant. That might be enough to get him back to 52 or 53.
Oh yeah. Destroy hope, bring the second coming of darkness, and get some new hair gel. I'm almost out.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
We'll see. She's a kid? What? Who is Nessa? His best waifu, Misty, Pikachu, or Professor Oak? Obviously Professor Oak.
Between the rules.
He got that money, man. What do you think about us changing to a 3 or 4 party system? Well, the problem is there's no actual literal limit on, like, there's no constitutional limit on parties. Like, there's a green party exists right now. People are doing it strictly by choice. They are choosing to affiliate with 2 of the parties. So I don't know how you would, like, the best, if they wanted to break that up, they should have like campaign donation limits or something like that. Like, that's the only way that it would get out of the 2-party system, just because there's so much money behind it, behind each one of those 2 parties. Because there is a Green Party, there also is a Libertarian Party that are, you know, different, but usually they, you know, Green Party aligns with Democrat and Libertarians align with Republicans a lot. But there's no way to just like force people to not be aligned with a certain party and force people to support a third party more, unless it's money. You know, if you limit the money, then it would be a little more fair, right? Because right now, if you've got Jill Stein or something from the Green Party, or you've got you know, Ron Paul from the Libertarian Party or whatever, and, you know, maybe they raised $10 million, you know, if you're trying to go up against the chosen one, right, from Democrats or Republicans, you're going to be going up against $500 million, and money just buys a lot of things. Like the political ads, everyone thinks they're immune to ads and stuff like that, but they're not. And just buying endorsements from people and stuff like that, like buying other senators. I mean, you can't do that like on the books, I guess, but it's just extremely hard to get away from that unless you limit the money. Then that would allow more like fair competition between other parties. It wouldn't say, hey, you have to affiliate with, you know, Jill Stein or Ron Paul or whatever. You can still pick the other parties, but it's going to be closer. It's going to be like, you know, 10 million against 50 million instead of 10 million against 500 million. But they just passed something recently that like completely took away campaign like contribution limits from corporations. So now, I mean, the corporations can just buy it. Transfer. I don't know what transferable vote. I don't know what those are, but so yeah, I don't know exactly what those kind of things are. If you want to go to like direct democracy where one vote, every vote counts, one vote to one vote, I could get on board with that. It would never pass a Republican Senate though, or anything that's like Republicans are going to be involved. I mean, it might force them to change their platform to some extent, which could be good. I mean, like I'm saying, ultimately it would be really good, but the democratic ideas are just so like, or that party just seems to align so much better with like poor people, immigrants, people in large cities, and just like huge amounts of the general population. I just don't think a Republican, unless they significantly change the platform, is going to win the popular vote like ever again. So I don't think they're going to be on board with that, like changing that away from the electoral college system. Now, if a bunch of them cry and say it was rigged this time, the electoral college system, and they want to get rid of it, I don't think they're going to do that, though. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I would be for stuff. So in general, yes, I like the idea. I think there should be a greater multiplicity of views out there. Because, you know, some politicians are kind of bullied into... Because I don't think every single Republican that, you know, supports Trump, for example, believes in every single thing that Trump's ever done or supports it, right? They're just scared because they think if they stand up against him, then the Republican National Convention, the RNC, or, like, the party is going to blackball them, and then they're done, you know, politically. So I think a lot of people are scared into submission because there are only two parties. So yeah, I mean, I would like to see other parties, but I just, like I said, I don't know how I don't think there's a way to enforce that, per se. There's stuff that could encourage it, like the money, or maybe the things that you were talking about, where I'm not exactly sure the details on those, but, yeah, so in general, I like the idea. But, I think anything that involves, like, more perspectives and more competition, is good. Because right now, you're right, it basically is a duopoly between the two parties. I mean, there's like de facto, like I said, other parties. I think that the Tea Party, as they call it, I don't know if it's still called the Tea Party or not, but kind of that wing of, like, Proud Boy type of Republicans versus moderate Republicans. I don't know if Tea Party is the same as the Proud Boys. There's probably more nuance in that crew than I'm thinking of, but, I think those are de facto, and then you have, like, you know, kind of the Joe Biden left versus you know, the Wait, how the fuck is he not dead? What just happened? Did he hourglass? How did he drop aggro? Did someone else have it? But yeah, I do like the idea, for sure. I mean, like I said, in general, like, my philosophy is more ideas, more competition, more critical thinking is better in virtually anything. I got nothing, man.
Sometimes we agents of darkness need breaks. Life is way more.
Oh, okay. Transferable vote. Okay, hang on a second. So you're saying that you could vote for the party that you want, but you could basically have a backup? You could say, I want to vote for this, but if this candidate drops out or something like that, then it goes over to this other person that I designate, that type of thing.
Danger brings out just kidding. All my sides are
Possibly. But I was gonna say you have like the Bernie and the AOC like left, and then you have like the Joe Biden left as well. So I think there are different shades that all call themselves the same party. But I think there are at least 2 different versions of each party, and there's probably more than that. It's probably closer to like 3 per party, but they don't want to make their themselves like individual parties because they just are afraid they'd be split too thin. The Democrats have already done that somewhat in like the 2016 election, I think, like the Bernie versus Hillary stuff. I think a huge reason why Hillary lost, part of it, there were several reasons, but part of it was the Bernie people just didn't go out and vote for her because they didn't like her. And they thought she did Bernie dirty, which she did. In the primary. Versus, I think Joe Biden did a much better job. Now, people could say he didn't do it perfectly, but I think he did a much better job of trying to woo over the Bernie voters. And people were just, like, on the left were just so mad about Trump that, I mean, there were so many just, like, never Trumpers. That it just got people more motivated to come out and vote. It was just like on the right, it was, you know, the never Hillaryers got a bunch of people, you know, out of the woodwork to come vote for Trump that usually didn't vote, right? So it expanded the base. Same thing happened this time. I think the left expanded their base. Shit, I got hit by it. He bitched out. He dropped like 3 autos there. I think if he stayed and autoed, we would have had it.
doing the right thing was boring. I'm way more fun now.
I really needed to not get hit by the Seraphine ult too. I was trying to bait her into doing that before I went in. But it was like wider than I thought. It's way wider than her her E,
Good guys. We're just
which I didn't realize. Oh, I'm not transformed yet. How am I not transformed? What the hell? Guess I'm not paying attention.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah. I mean, I think that could be a decent idea. Like, have a backup vote or something, maybe. I don't know how they would do that. That would make sense in primaries. I don't know about the main election, though. Feels like that'd be kind of hard to implement. was that? Did he go middle? Damn it. I really wanted that. But yeah, I think limiting campaign contributions would be good.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Evil
Oh, okay. I think there are some, like, more third-party options. Even though they're not, like, called third-party. For, like, House and Senate, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think the way, like, without any sort of regulation, which I think would be impossible. I'm not a huge fan of, like, that kind of regulation, I guess. But, I need to be able to get... Are they gonna... I don't know. But limiting campaign contributions, I think, would be good. Especially from corporations, but...
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Probably from individuals, too.
I do what I want.
I think a lot of companies, I'm speculating, don't know about this, but I think that that did maybe backfire a little bit on Trump, too, is like the huge trade war with China. Maybe he didn't think, maybe he thought they would back down more than they have. But I think that and backing out of all of these treaties and stuff, like these free trade treaties, a lot of companies probably don't like that. Waiting on her to ult. Is she not gonna ult? There she is. Shit, I didn't even see Fiddle coming down. Because they're saying, like, the whole bring... I mean, it's really... Globalism's really complicated, but, like, the whole bring jobs back and stuff like that. Publicly funded elections. I mean, that would be interesting. I mean, that would just be, like, voting with tax dollars, basically. I don't know. I mean, maybe. But yeah, I mean, we're missing out. I think, I mean, I don't know. It's complicated. Like, if we were part of the TPP, like the Trans-Pacific Partnership, or,
Anyone have chocolate? Trade me chocolate.
I don't know. It's really complicated. Some industries probably like the trade positioning, but I think there are a lot that do not as well. Trade wars are usually bad for business, although stock market is at kind of all-time highs right now, but I think a lot of that is just leverage, right? It's just like free money we put in the system with like $5 trillion or whatever. It's going like full socialism, communism, or whatever in the last little bit. It's like, hey, we're going to pay companies to pay other people. Hey, we're just going to flat hand money to people and tell them to go spend it. We're going to forgive all debt. We're going to make sure that no one can, like, foreclose on anybody. Why was he sitting there, dude?
An ally has been slain.
Anyone want any of these free people? Okay, I mean, God. I don't know what Udyr's doing, man. It's like, dude, I have the entire jungle warded up. Like, it's... Could have had Fiddle, could have had Seraphine. Jason decided he finally wanted a free kill. Jason's like, sure, I'll take it. Are you muted, Jason? Or are you...
Yes, I am. Sorry. I was like, I'm always down.
Okay. I mean, look at all those wards over there. Udyr's like, I don't know.
Right.
Safe is for nerds. I do danger.
Not for healthcare, that's right.
I've been way more fun.
Oh my god, the fear.
It is less complicated.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Oh my god, kill the thing! Okay. Tax more than I've earned this year? Well, you live in Australia or something, right? I don't know how that works, but do I just go Mercs? I think I have to go Mercs this game. As much as I hate to do that. I just have so much CC.
When Zaya and I were abandoned on the desolate planet, I realized I don't like being alone. Oh, and Spike the Space.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, taxes are getting changed next year. That's why I'm kind of waiting to see how I want to, like, manage some stuff right now.
Has been destroyed.
Because, like, now a lot of that is just for people that make more than $400,000, but some of it is for everybody. Like, they're getting rid of one of the housing things to make housing count as ordinary income, or like where you couldn't do like pass-through. I forgot what it was called, like pass-through transactions on housing. Then I think capital gains. Might be more likely to get taxed. Corporations were one of the big ones. They're getting taxed at a like 28% instead of 20%. Which is good. I mean, 20% is ridiculous. It used to be like 37. Yeah, I mean, it does have to, we do have to see what can go through the Senate or not, with as far as like the tax plan goes.
Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
Maybe that's why the market, because I was like, I would think the market would be like cashing in a little bit more at the end of the year if like capital gains was going to go up to be taxed as like ordinary income. But you're right, maybe they're just thinking there's no way that's going to pass.
Riku, I did not rescue you from a cold dead planet so that you could laugh at me. I rescued you so you could hold my mirror and tell me I look good.
What assets have to do with taxes? No capital gains, and really there's zero capital gains tax in New Zealand? You just get taxed as ordinary income? There's no way you can have no capital gains. Like that everything that's investable is 100% free.
Really?
So like no stocks, no houses, like, because that's just so much of the money in general. Like most of the money in existence doesn't like buy actual things. Doesn't like buy houses or something, right? It sits in stocks or other assets like housing and things like that. So alright, well, they just entered, right? Fucking hell, this clown. Yeah, there you go. Don't let this idiot get away with that crap. TF managed to get out of there, but... Yeah, capital gains, it applies to like stocks, a lot of stuff, housing, just basically anything that you make money on that's not like from a salary or a job is going to be considered like a capital gain most of the time, or like miscellaneous income, both of which are taxed really highly. The thing that distinguishes like the specific capital gains tax, usually what people mean, it's just counted as ordinary income if it's less than a year, but if you hold an asset for greater than 1 year in time, then you get a special tax treatment. Right now it's 20%. So even if you're like in a 35% tax bracket or something, you're like in one of the highest brackets, you would only pay 20% if you hold stocks or a house or something like that for longer than 20% or longer than 1 year. Now, houses are a little bit different. It depends on if it's your primary residence or not, but with stocks, that's how it works. So everything else is just ordinary income, which means it just is part of your normal tax bracket, even if it is something that's a capital gain. But yeah, it's a gain on your capital, on like money that you put into something, rather than jobs. What the hell? Holy shit, dude. The Mercury treads, though. Got chain CC'd so hard, even with Mercs. That's where a deer starts to fall off, is in these team fights. Well, I mean, healthcare is very difficult to assess because, like, so many things are difficult to quantify. Like, how many people, for instance, don't go get like low-level care because they don't have good health care? Right? Like you could catch that stage 1 cancer if you just went and got checked out, but a lot of people aren't going to go get checked out until they've got like, you know, bad symptoms, right? Like stage 3. And that's a lot more expensive to take care of, so it's just like really inefficient, and they're probably going to die. And then it's like whenever people die, like that money gets lost in the system, right? And then you just have to increase the premiums on everybody. Then nobody else can afford it, and so then they die with a lot of debt, and so they have to increase the premiums on everybody. Then no one can afford it. They die with debt, and they have to increase the premiums for everybody, and that's why it goes up 10% a year. Versus if people went in for and got preventative care. Whoa, what the hell?
Oh yeah, we might lose here.
Dude, the TF just one-shot him. I couldn't even E over. Yeah, that team fight's just a lot better. Deer's just worthless late game if you can't split.
Yeah, I beat the TF pretty bad early too.
Black Falcon says, spoke to someone who sold Medicare who was on dialysis because he didn't go to his doctor to notice he had high blood pressure, which would have been a $5 a month pill, and now it costs $100,000 that the government pays to take care of him. Okay.
Good soul.
Shit.
Whoa.
Oh my god. The double tap. Please, Draven. Please, Draven.
You can do it. He's not autoing.
Oh my god. So sad. They just freaking 2v4'd with the support. Yeah, it is extremely complicated. But yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the biggest things that's difficult to quantify when people start talking about cost, is how much extra is it costing because of inefficiencies, because people aren't getting preventative care or cheaper stuff. That doesn't even get into like drug negotiations and things like that. But so much of it is if people just would go and get cheap treatment for things, it would save so much money in the system for everybody, and people would die a lot less. Yeah, we should have had Soul off of that. I agree.
Holy cow.
I'd use ult to save him. I mean,
Oh, I
New
thought he
Deer
was
kind of
dead,
has to
damn.
split push. I mean, I don't think we can win a clean 5. Guys have too much CC, too much team fight. So much CC.
Oh.
Like Ornn, Fiddle, TF, and Seraphine. Oh, that was a diffy. Yeah, you were doing well against the TF. I mean, I thought everyone was doing pretty well early on. It's just we just
Losing
didn't
that late.
Yeah, we just didn't close the game. If we had won that fight and maybe been able to get Soul, maybe, but the Udyr just fell off a cliff at the end of the game. And I don't know. I guess Camille's like not that great in team fights either. We needed to maybe try to 1-3-1 and split him, but it's hard to do that against TF because he can ult in. It's rough. Well, I guess that's probably got to be it for me tonight.
Yeah, same.
But
I'll catch you later.
Yeah, I'll see you, man. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I feel like we could have. We just didn't close out fast enough. Maybe I was talking too much and just didn't notice things. But I like talking with you guys in the chat. What? These are just like random nerfs. Is Akali really that much of a problem right now? I mean, maybe in like Challenger. I mean, they're gonna have no data unless like those in-houses are keeping track of things. As far as like high elo data, they're not gonna have any because no one's playing on solo queue. But anyways, okay, thanks Sam, I appreciate it. And I am gonna start releasing more Cyberpunk, more Warhammer, all my school stuff. Just got done today. I got my grades turned in, so I should be able to give you guys some more of that offline stuff. And then I do have a recon guide, and I'll try to come up with some more guides for you too. So I'm gonna start bringing in a lot more content for you over the next little bit. But Akali's ban rate is extreme. Is it? I don't know. I mean, it's so complicated. It really is. And there's so much propaganda. Like, you have all sorts of people from different areas that are proposing different things. And some people have your best interests at heart. And some people, you know, it's all about the money. And so it's really hard to tell. And there are bad actors and good actors, you know, on all sides of it. So it's probably one of the most complicated issues right now in the United States, but we'll see. There's just so much misinformation as well, and just information, like I said, that's just hard to get. Like, how many more people would actually go for scan? You know, even if people could go to the doctor for relatively for free, would they do it anyways, or would they just not? You know, some people just wouldn't go. I'm unfortunately one of those people where I just don't go unless something's wrong. I hate going to the doctor's office. I feel like a lot of people are the same way, but especially men. Like, I think women are a little more used to going to the doctor's office and getting checked up. You know, they have a bit more complicated machinery, I feel like, than men do a lot of times. And, you know, they're used to getting checked up and going and checking things out. But guys, and also especially with guys, kind of the tough guy syndrome, which occasionally I'm, you know, a part of. It's just like, you know, yeah, sure, I'm feeling a little weird, but whatever, I'll just walk it off, you know, that kind of thing. And then the next thing you know, it's a heart attack or something like that. So, I mean, she's got a 41% ban rate. I guess that's not like super extreme, but like that is pretty high. She is the third most banned. I don't know. I'm okay with that. I just feel like Akali is a cool champion to have like in the meta in general. I think she's fun to watch. I think it takes a lot of skill to play her, so I would like to see her be viable. But anyways, all right. Okay, well, thank you very much for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for the robust discussion. I think people have had a really good discussion overall of things. I think it hasn't even really been that political. It's just talking about different experiences y'all have had and different ideas. So I think that's good. This channel is really good about navigating controversial issues to some extent, even though we try to avoid them most of the time. If it does come up, I think we do a pretty good job of managing and representing a bunch of different perspectives. So anyways, that's going to be it. Thank y'all very much. We'll be back tomorrow. I will try to be back around 11 o'clock or midnight. My wife was trying to finish up something, and I had to look after my daughter for a little bit longer and put her to bed, so it took me a bit longer to get online today. But anyways, I'll be back tomorrow.